What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of All Things Super. I am one of your hosts, Spider, and I am joined by the peeping Tom over there, Mr. VIP Frankie
I gotta
Washington.
look. I gotta see, Spider. I gotta figure out what's going on
What,
around this man.
what are you trying to see? What are you trying to find out?
Everything that's going on around here. I got my eyes open, Spider. I'm looking real close.
Okay.
Gotta figure out what's going on around here. What's going on, boss man? How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. You haven't told people how you're feeling, though.
Oh, they should know by now.
They
If they
should,
haven't
but
heard,
just in case they forgot.
I am infinitely. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Awesome. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's enough. Mm-hmm. It's just enough.
You know,
Just the right amount.
you gotta make sure that they're reminded every single time.
Give it to you, baby. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's a song I haven't heard in forever.
Hey, everybody says you're pretty fly.
Well, I would hope so. But if you didn't know, this is All Things Super, where every
Yeah, it
week
is.
we take a piece of superpower movie, TV shows, even trailers. We watch them, we react to them, we break them down, we review them, and we ask the question: Is it
Is
super?
it super, you little son of a
We'll find out. But if you like that, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you can be notified when we have new episodes that come out. If you want the audio version of the podcast, just search for All Things Super on your favorite podcast streaming platform.
You
And
ain't
if you
gotta
want to
look
reach out
hard.
to us on social media, just click the link in the description below.
Yeah, Spider, you ain't gotta look hard for us. Are you typing all things super in like your search engine? We show up.
Yeah.
We there. And if you got a good computer or whatever you're typing on, we show up pretty quickly.
You
We
need
right
that
there.
that gigabit internet.
That's some shit you can't afford. Not right now. Not right now. Right now, I just need you to listen on whatever you're listening on. Later on, you get that. You get that. That's all right. Enjoy us however you can get us.
But
I
Mr.
don't know.
VIP,
Yes,
we
sir.
are here today
Uh
to discuss, to
huh.
review,
Uh
to
huh.
break down
Uh huh.
DCU Peacemaker season 2.
Oh. Oh. That's why they clicked this.
That's exactly why they
Yeah,
clicked this.
the thumbnail gave it away. Oh man. And his name is John Cena.
Back again for potentially the last time.
No. Last time we won't see him for a
We
while.
won't see him for a while.
And I think that
And
was the
as of right
smartest thing to
now, we
do.
won't see this show again.
No, you may not get a Peacemaker standalone show again at all. Let's be honest. James Gunn wrote this season, last season, directed this season, last season. He has a universe to build out,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna have to do more stuff and open up his universe to other folks to play with if he wanted to actually grow. Because as amazing as he is and as talented as he is, he can't write everything. You can't do everything. You're gonna
Right.
have to open it up to tell a broader story, or even maybe executive produce some things, and you know have a greater insight for an overall storyline. But hey, he made us fall in love with these characters, and it's really kind of weird if he doesn't kind of pick them up somewhere, because the way things ended so twisted, that's not a James Gunn thing. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's kind of, he wouldn't do that to his fans. He wouldn't
No.
do that to his
No. And I
audience.
mean,
Yeah.
we already know. Well, we know for more than certain we're going to see Emilio Harcourt again because that is his wife and she's
Oh
in
wow,
everything
that's you
that
know
he
what? That's
that
horrible.
he
That's nepotism on a different. What was she in Guardians?
she was in Guardians 3. She was like the when they got to that planet where they were trying to, what were they
Was she
trying
the
to
one
do?
in the elevator?
No, she wasn't the one in the elevator. Ratcatcher was the one in the elevator. She was the one
Ratcatcher
that got
two?
this. Yeah, Ratcatcher 2. She was in the elevator. She was the one that was at the reception desk. That's what she was.
Did, didn't Star Lord pull a gun on her?
No, I think Starlord pulled a gun on Ratcatcher 2, right?
He pulls a gun out on a lot of people, so
He probably pulled a gun out on both of them, to be
you're
honest.
not wrong. Okay, so she's in everything he does.
Yes.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. I mean, if Michael Rooker's there, then I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure
Michael Rook is going to be there. Sean Gunn is going to be
this
there.
this is what it feels like to have friends in high places.
Right.
That's but this is no secret. They're showing you this success works all the time. Tim Story works with Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Uh, Adam Sandler works with all his friends.
Right.
Uh, Seth Rogen works with all his friends.
Right.
Uh, uh, James Franco and like all of his friends. And it's no secret that if you do that, you go far. So make some friends.
The moral of the
That's
story, make some
the
friends.
rule. So make friends. Go out and make friends. Like if your friends aren't doing anything, make new friends. Go find somebody else that's
Right.
doing something that you want to do, and then that's how you make friends. And then they can put you in stuff. But you got to show up and you
Yeah.
got to show out because when the opportunity's there, hey, James Gunn's brother did a raccoon, and
Yeah. I mean, that's
that's
just one of the many parts that he's been playing.
exactly. And he's has speaking roles and he has some non-speaking roles. But it's being there. I mean, look at Michael Rooker's roles. He's getting killed in almost everything he's in.
He
He's
really
not telling
is.
James Gunn no. He's like, I'll do it. You know what you got to do though. What? You got to kill me off. I'm not doing it again. He's
I'm not
like,
gonna be here the whole season.
oh, I'm not doing all that. I'll come in, get
I'm
a
not gonna be
check,
in the whole
kill
movie.
me
You
off.
kill me off in the first 5 minutes of your movie. Give me
There's nothing he's
three
in.
episodes max.
That's it. That's like a 1 day shoot. That's like a 2 day shoot, maybe a 3 day shoot.
He
I'm
goes back to
here.
doing what
What
he
you need me to
loves,
do?
whatever he
And
does in
I'm
his off
out.
time.
Hey, that's what friends are for. This is crazy because he got to open this universe up, but I I don't see how we don't. I don't see how we don't acknowledge what Peacemaker season 2 is, though,
Yes,
because I hear this is just what I hear. I hear that the man babies are not liking season 2.
of course they're not liking season 2.
But what is there not to like? They had a nice little orgy fest in there to satisfy the man babies. They got excited
That's
about
not what they
that.
want.
That's not what they want. I
No, that's
heard
not
that
what they
was the
want.
most watched episode
I'm pretty
in
sure
the
it probably
whole.
was.
Oh, then what do they want? They're softcore porn. It can't give you full porn on regular TV. I mean, it is Amazon, so I mean, it's not
It's
Amazon.
HBO.
It's HBO, so
Yeah.
you're lucky to get that.
I mean, you technically could. It is TVMA, so they could cross. Well, not
I don't
like.
want porn in my superhero genre. I mean, I
Well,
can just go to
then
Pornhub for that.
let's say you just go to the boys.
This is also true. Well,
That's what Prime gives you that HBO
mm,
does.
I don't need. That's okay. After you watch The Boys, you need a shower.
Yeah.
You just feel like you need a
But
shower.
but no, because of course you have a diverse cast. You
Mm-hmm.
have a prototypical male lead, but he's in touch with his feelings.
Yeah, he is.
He's known to carry guns, but how often have you seen him use a gun in the show?
Season one, he was shooting up some shit in the backyard, which I'm pretty sure the man babies love. And then
Right.
season two, well, season one, after he shot his dad in the face,
Mm-hmm.
he probably just was sick of guns altogether. So I can understand the non-gun, because in the Suicide Squad, he shot a lot of people.
He
He
also
shot.
got shot.
He also got shot in the neck. Damn near died.
Mm-hmm.
Was in the hospital.
But you have this quote unquote macho man who is clearly dealing with a lot of mental health issues, a lot of emotional upbringing issues, and he's not just ignoring them and saying, "Oh, I'm just going to suck it up because I'm a man." He's actually trying to understand his trauma and prevent his friends from being hurt because he knows that he has self-destructive behavior. And of course, the man babies are not going to like that because that's saying that they need
Because
to
they have
take an
self-destructive
introspective look
behavior.
into themselves to figure out what's wrong with them and even
Then
realize
who other
that
than not
potentially
the
they may be the problem.
then who other than the the captain of thugonomics to tell him? All right, who other than hustle, loyalty, and respect? His name is John Cena. He's
Because
trying to
they
tell
don't
you
want to
it's
hear
okay
that
to
from him.
cry.
They don't want to
Wait,
hear
what?
that.
What
They
do you want to
want
hear?
John Cena to be the person that they want John Cena to be and to reinforce their
What's
misguided
this?
views and their
Uh,
shitty personalities, and they want
uh,
him to tell them that that's okay.
it's not okay.
It's not okay. And you won't get John Cena
Then
telling them that it's okay. And that's why they don't like it.
this show has so much other stuff going on than John Cena pacifying man baby. This is dealing with a whole self identity issue.
Right.
What better way to tell a story within a story than the dude killed his brother? He loved his brother. He killed his brother because his dad was making them fight each other for money. Like,
Right.
and then your dad's racist. There's that.
Mm-hmm.
And then not only is it racist, he
I mean,
belittles
racist,
you.
homophobic,
Yeah.
xenophobic. Just
Then
literally, he was literally the worst person in the world.
and then you stand up for what's right. You kill him. You didn't really want to. You just acted on the impulse. There's no way I didn't think that was not an impulse reaction,
Yeah.
and it happened just like that. But then you haunted by him. But then you go to this quantum tunnel, figure out that there's a world that you think that's so much better than yours. And I like the way how James did it. When he first went there, he was shit faced drunk.
Mm-hmm.
He was blasted. Then he wake up and
Drunk,
it's like,
high.
and look at when it happened. If it would have happened and the other peacemaker was there, you could have had your head blown off then.
Right. As soon as he
And
stepped out the door.
you would have been the peacemaker that was dead. So now you're the peacemaker that inadvertently killed yourself. And during the situations that's going on in your real life, of course you think this other place is better. You're rich, you recognize your dough flies up, you goddamn going. You didn't know.
Celebrated by the whole city.
You didn't know that. You, you, James Gunn is so intelligent how he did this because he's
Yeah.
really putting it in. You literally have a guy that's talking about a condition that's apparently a real condition, bird blindness. But notice how he's piecing the bird blindness. Chris is over there on the other side, world blind. And I think it's so funny how he played it off as a laugh. Like, Chris, how could you not see
Right.
all the
This
swastikas?
huge ass mural on the
Huge here.
wall.
And it was so funny because, like, if you go back and look at the episode before that, clearly you can't see no
Right. None of that
mural
was
in the
shown.
wall.
No.
So it's like, it's a reveal to everybody. Like, oh, Chris, how you missed that? Like, how we missed that? It wasn't,
Right.
we
You go
didn't
back through all
see
the
it.
episodes. Did I not see that? How could I not see that big
Are we
ass
as dumb
painting?
as Chris? What the hell? But you're blinded to your own ambitions, and they're trying to make it seem like he's selfish because no, he's not. He's in a world where his father said he loved him. His brother said he loved him.
And
His
you you
brother is
you
alive.
you think about it like this. We get in Avengers Infinity War
Uh-huh.
when Thor is talking to Rocket. And Rocket's
Yes.
like, what about, your other parents? Like, my father's dead. Well, any
Yes.
other siblings?
Yeah.
Thanos killed my
My
brother.
best friend.
Like,
Yep.
he killed my brother and my best friend. It's like he's lost everybody that he has.
Yeah.
And this is essentially what happened to Chris. He lost his brother. He was dealing with the trauma of that, holding that baggage his whole life. Forced to kill his father, dealing with the ghost of that, and then the only people he really had left was 11th Street kids. And when he finally feels like he's really connecting with Harcourt, and he's trying to see if she feels the same way, and she completely shuts him out, he of course goes back to what he knows, and the self-inflicting pain and self-destruction, stumbles
Yeah.
into the new universe where everything that he lost in his own universe he's found. His brother's still
Yeah.
alive. His brother and his father have a great relationship, and like you said, they love him. Then he finds Harcourt and sees that Harcourt, he's in a relationship with Harcourt, or at that
Yeah.
point, was, but he's still
Yeah.
finding all the love that he can't find in his own universe. So, I mean, you challenge anybody to go through that and
Yes.
be in that situation and see if they're not world blind to everything else that's going on,
Here's what
because they
else you
can
for
finally feel like they get a semblance of happiness, everything that they were missing out on in that other universe.
other thing you left out. The Justice Gang ditched him, right?
Right.
And his public perception. He said people feel like he was stupid, like he was walking around with a fishbowl on his head.
Yeah.
So you go to this new universe, they love you. Didn't say anything about the Justice Gang, but I'm pretty sure they was doing Justice Gang stuff. Or
Yeah.
even if the Justice Gang even showed up, it's a different universe. I don't know. Maybe not, because they damn sure didn't have no Mister Terrific in the
Absolutely
Justice
not.
Gang. I can guarantee you that he had them patents then. Yeah, no Hawk Girl either. Nope,
No.
no Hawk Girl either. Guy Gardner was questionable. Mm,
I mean, I
mm,
feel in that universe,
mm,
I would imagine that there was a Guy Gardner,
mm. Yeah, it was.
but I think
If
that
he was a
I
if he
think
was a
that
lad, I don't think he was hanging out.
well, what I'm saying is that I think that the Guardians probably would have not chosen a human from Earth to be the guardian of
You
that,
know,
the lantern of
not
that
out.
sector. They're like, ooh, we don't want somebody from that planet.
No, are you sure,
You
Or? Let's go. Let's go.
you
Let's go
really
back to
want
Or.
someone from that planet to be an intergalactic
Mm,
police
mm.
officer?
Nah, we gonna
Nah,
slide on that. We gonna
we'll pass
pass.
on that.
We'll pass
We'll
on.
pass on that. But
So yeah, all that other stuff makes it appealing, but
yeah,
having a reveal now. What do you think about? Here's a controversy. What do you think about the dance number? Clearly, it was different from season one.
yeah,
Season two, you caught the messaging inside of the dance number as
right.
well. Okay,
And they
so James,
also included some foreshadowing um in each episode's dance. The shots were interchanged to linger on specific characters to just kind of show who's being highlighted in that episode.
yes, and we don't get any of that in season three. We don't get a season three.
Yeah, we don't get a season 3 at all.
Mm, maybe we get a season three when we don't call it Peacemaker. Maybe we call it Checkmate. Or we get a season
We could.
three of something Peacemaker ish, which is the evolution of Peacemaker.
We get a season of Eagly and Economos.
I'm going to pass on that one, but you throw in Judo Master, I may watch.
Oh, the three.
Because you got
Oh
to
God,
see
the three of
the
him.
Cheeto dust everywhere.
Why? why? Why do they keep putting Economos in these positions where he has to be the one to cause a diversion? Because clearly
I
he
don't
is
know.
horrible at
He
it.
is horrible
He
at it.
is absolutely
He is
terrible at it.
horrible
And
at
they
it.
keep putting him in. It's like, because even he asked, he was like, why aren't you doing this? He's like, I suck at this. He's gone through this entire season talking about how socially awkward he is in all situations, but also how much he succumbs to peer pressure every single time.
he is the weirdest Drax guy because he is the weirdest Drax guy. James Gunn know how to write characters.
He
This guy is
does.
just that talented, and he Economos was really not good at anything.
He was not cut out for field work. He
No,
is
he broke
a
his own
tech agent.
ankle running away.
Not even running away. He was trying to get over the fence and he broke his ankle.
That's see the sad part about this is like you can't cliffhanger it like he did, and then you
And then
not have a
said
season
we have no
three.
plans for season three.
Yeah, that's weird. That's kind of I don't
I mean,
know.
you can't. Well, I shouldn't say you can't. You shouldn't, because it does leave the audience feeling like Peacemaker's story is unresolved. But here's the thing: the biggest difference between season one and season two of Peacemaker is who is now in
It,
control of the DCU. Because in
August.
season one, yeah, we had Hardcore and Economos came from the Suicide Squad into
Wow.
Peacemaker. We bring those supporting characters into from the movie to the TV show, right? Now that James Gunn and Peter Safran have taken over the DCU, we have full reign of all of these characters. It's not like just with James Gunn in the MCU, he really only had reign over just Guardians because that was, his creation as far as
Yes.
it pertained to the MCU's version of them.
Nobody
But
else would touch it.
right. But so here in the DCU, right now, it's all of James Gunn's work up to now because he's been writing and directing everything. So he can bring in the Justice Gang. He can bring in Lex Luthor. He can bring in Amanda Waller if he wants to because he's already introduced her in Creature Commandos. He can throw in
Mm-hmm.
Clayface wherever he wants to. He can have Batman
Mm-hmm.
pop up wherever he wants to
Well, he got
because he has this. Right,
The whole
because he's the
DC
head
gallery.
of the studio, but because he has
Yeah.
this free reign, we have things that are more interconnected in this universe from jump than what we had in the MCU.
Oh,
So
that's not fair, Spider.
I
That's
no
not
no,
fair.
and what I'm saying is that it's not to say that he's doing it better, but he's had 20 something years, maybe not 20 something, but about 20 years of MCU history to basically go off of, right?
Yeah, he got the code. He
And
got the
so,
code. He was able to see Marvel make their mistakes,
right,
learn from
and
their
able to learn
mistakes,
from him and improve upon them.
and then
And
yeah, come
so,
in the game hitting the ground running. He
right,
just
and so,
established his universe by saying dialogue. Oh yeah, this is what happened. You're
right.
wondering how is he gonna start his DCU? How's he gonna start? Like how is it gonna start? Oh, it started already. Wait, what? Yeah, it started way back in Creature Commandos. Wait, what?
And I
And
mean, even
he's
beyond that, the universe itself, as the DCU stands, is over
a
300 years
soft
old.
re he's yeah, exactly. He did a soft reboot by doing a hard one
Right.
and changing nothing, but yet and still changed
Change
everything.
everything.
Because if you bring in Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, you are not missing nothing.
Right.
The only thing that will be weird if you cast Will Smith as Deadshot, but you probably get Idris Elba back as Bloodshot because again,
Bloodsport.
Will Bloodsport because Will Smith's like no, which I don't.
But what my point being is that we leave Peacemaker off on this cliffhanger, but it's really not a cliffhanger. It's just the end of Peacemaker, and it's going to be the beginning of something else. So
You
we
don't
have
leave
Manny.
John Cena in a man eating dimension with no help. He go F5 I mean he go attitude adjust.
With the attitude adjustment, hit it with the "you can't see me."
Yeah, that's all he need. Hit him with the five knuckle shuffle. Word life. This is basic thugonomics.
But no, but it's
I'm
we.
untouchable, but I'm forcing
I'm
you to feel me.
I am fully more than certain that we are going to see Peacemaker again. We're going to
But
see
where, Spider? Like
we
Flag done flip. Flag is no
Flag
longer
has
the
flipped.
good guy. He has went from working the creature commandos to all metahumans need to be on salvation.
Right.
So he's done a whole heel turn, and I guess I don't know because you got to think about Creech Commandos. You got to think about where Flag at. Flag was in the hospital
Mm-hmm.
when the bride put a sunroof through the princess's top. So he don't know nothing about the vision being real or being not real. He just know he was trying to stop her from being killed,
Right.
and he didn't do a good job. Then you
No.
turn to find out that you know Lex got this rep, and then Superman. He was all for superheroes. Now he like, they all gotta go. It's over. I mean, he's motivated, which is interesting because Peacemaker's
He's not a
not a
metahuman.
metahuman,
No, he's not.
not a metahuman at all. But he threw his ass in there because he told him this for Ricky. You killed my son, so now I'm gonna leave you abandoned in this. I think he knew that they had some things in there that he couldn't. It was inhabitable.
Oh,
And here's the thing: if they're a metahuman,
yeah.
they should be able to survive. So
Well,
he's probably like,
I
"It's
don't even
fine."
think he was really concerned about their survival, but
That's horrible.
I do really feel like he was searching for a habitable planet, oxygen, gravity, temperature, all of that similar to Earth. But I do
Hmm.
think that in the time between them finding that location and then him throwing Chris into that dimension, I do firmly believe that they did more like scouting to find out if there were, you know, creatures in that dimension or in that universe. So yeah, I feel like he's fully aware of what's in there.
Yeah, they know not to go in Candyland. They see what happens in goddamn Candyland. It ain't
I'm
all.
surprised they didn't throw him into that one.
Well, they can't justify it. At least this one, you got a little more time.
Mm,
Candyland was immediate.
right,
They'll squish that thing and bust you out, and some of these metahumans you ain't gonna play with. I just it's interesting how he's setting the universe up, right? There's a lot going on in the background because Superman don't know that this is going on.
no,
Like the Justice Gang don't know that this is going on, and you feel more of a cohesive unit because you see them in Peacemaker. You see Peacemaker in Superman. You see these characters like how we say in Marvel. You don't even see these characters anywhere.
right,
James Gunn has learned. I may not have to put him in the movie, but I can put him on a cameo, like in the TV. Like
right.
they exist in this world somewhere along the line. Now, how hard is that going to be, or how easy that is going to be later on? Like you said, when it's not something that he's overly controlling, we'll have to see. But smartly, he's going about it. The only thing that I haven't seen him do yet, which I saw him do, is incorporate Shazam. Because clearly they saw Shazam, Economos and Hardcore saw Shazam
I don't
at
think
the
that's
end of
canon in the
Shazam
DCU.
too. What?
I don't think that's
What?
canon in the DCU.
They were there. I
No,
saw
I
them there.
do. They were they were
I
there.
saw them.
They were there when the Justice League showed up at the end of Peacemaker season 1, but that's no
Yeah,
longer
but we
canon
we
to the
retconned
DCU.
that. That was a
Exactly.
retcon.
So I do
But
firmly
they didn't
believe.
retcon this. They just
How do
go,
you not? How do
no.
you know that they didn't retcon it? They retconned
I,
Aquaman.
Shazam! They might have retconned this fight. I don't see nobody. Shazam! But it's like if you in the parking lot, you
Shazam
trying to
is
find your
not a
car.
part of this universe. They are not bringing Zachary Levi over.
That's unfortunate because his movie was about as mid as it could get.
But I do, yeah. We I don't
I
think it'll
see what I
be.
see.
I don't think it'll be difficult in the future. Like even if he's not writing and directing every single DCU property, I
But
feel
he
like
can.
he is
He
in
can.
that Kevin Feige position to where he being the head of the entire studio,
Uh
because
huh.
like Kevin Feige is like creative. He has creative control.
Yeah, but he's not a writer.
No, he's not a writer.
Mm.
But that's what I'm saying, because James Gunn is a writer director. He's the head of the studio.
Writer,
Then
director, producer,
writer, director, producer, all these goddamn hats
actor,
he has.
yeah,
But he
podcaster,
has, in the position that he's in, he has the
gourmet
ability
chef.
to be a little bit more in control of like production schedules. So what they did, the
Mhm.
scene with Flag and Lex when Lex was in prison, they filmed that scene when they still had Nicholas Hoult when he was filming Superman. So
That's
he can
called
say,
planning.
right, he can plan that stuff out because he knows what movies are being shot when, what TV shows are being shot when. How can we already know how the stories are going to interweave and overlap, so how do we
Hmm.
maximize our production schedule to be able to shoot the scenes where this character is in multiple projects? So because he
Mm.
has that control, we get more interconnectivity. So I'm not saying that it's not going to be impossible, because actors have schedules and sometimes they can't meet for certain things, but I feel
Hmm.
like he has more control over, because he knows who's going to be in multiple properties. He knows the next time Guy Gardner is going to show up. He knows the next time Hawk Girl is going to show up. So he can plan, okay, well, I know that you're going to be showing up for uh Man of Tomorrow and Supergirl, but you're also going to be in this TV show. So while we're filming
Hmm.
Supergirl, let's film your scenes for this TV show. Look, this
And
is your
there's nothing wrong
motivation.
with doing that with directors. If I give you, okay, you'll have these directors. I mean, you'll
Mm-hmm.
have these actors. This is the stuff that I need for da 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 da.
But
Or not telling you what I need, but as
right,
long as
you
you have
don't
those
tell them
actors,
exactly what you need them for. You just say, "Hey, I need you to come shoot this scene," and like, because everything is done on green screen, you get them in the suit, get them to read their lines. They don't know what they're doing. They just know what the
yeah,
lines
that's what
were.
Marvel does. Yeah, they know.
Well,
Just
no, not all the time. Because who was it that said that? I think it was what Gwyneth Paltrow said that she didn't know what movie she was shooting scenes for.
Brie Larson said that too.
Yeah. So they put them on a blue screen. They put them in a mocap suit. Have them say their lines. They don't know where they're putting that
I
scene
think
in.
Elizabeth Olsen had that situation too.
Yeah, for Multiverse of Madness, she said that they asked her about what it was like working with Zachary Levi. She was like, I don't know, I've never met him. It was like, but you shared a fight scene with him. She was like, I was in one location, he was in another location. They composited together, and that's what you get.
Mm, that's just. You think James Gunn didn't learn not to do that? James Gunn out here showing y'all how it's done. One man. James James Gunn got so much work you don't even think about Zachary Levi. You don't think about what's his name, the other for DC.
Peter Safran?
Peter Safran, you don't even think about him. You got James Gunn, running thing. They got a whole nother side. Peter Safran, James Gunn making Peter Safran's job look easy.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm just saying, when your man know what he do. You're writer, director, actor slash producer slash journalist slash Iron Chef enthusiast slash Mediterranean
What are
shoe
you talking
collector.
about? But
He
actually,
don't collect Mediterranean shoes.
he might. I don't know.
He
I have
might.
no
I
idea.
don't know either. I'm just throwing that
But
out there.
no, Peter Safran is actually who convinced James to put in that that ending scene, to put
What ending scene?
to put
Peacemaker going in and
Peacemaker into the,
Serenity?
yeah, Peter Safran, because James Gunn was going to leave it when they were walking out of Checkmate, when they had like the whole musical number and they're walking out of Checkmate, and the camera pans up and it shows Checkmate. That was supposed to be the end of the episode. But Peter
Oh,
Safran was
well.
like, he felt like Rick Flag would basically, it would not leave that where it was. And he was, of course, still going to be pissed about it. And that also, again, shows exactly what they're doing with this planet and how it's going to come into play later on.
This is crazy. Also, unanswered plot holes. We still got Keith in the World X or Earth 2 or whatever they're calling it.
Mm-hmm.
His door works just fine.
Yeah, his door works totally fine. His
And if
Augie
he
said he was going to get rid of it, but he died before he was able to. So yeah, when Keith
and
gets out of the hospital, he's going to come looking for Chris.
also It's not hard to find the door to get in. It's right next to the rack of Peacemaker helmets if they didn't move the
Well,
helmets at
no, they did.
all.
They did move it. Well, they did
They
move the
did?
helmets, but I mean the the door that was next to the rack of Peacemaker helmets from because that's the thing. I know you can change the door that you go into,
Uh-huh.
but does it change the location that you come into the QUC in? So
Well,
like the machine that
I
he
would be
had,
able to answer that for you, but they panned out on that QUC, and you can clearly see that's way more than 100 doors.
yes,
So I don't know if Chris can't count,
I'm pretty
but
sure he can't.
that's more than 100 doors. Way more. So I don't know where all those extra doors came from, but the fact that they're there simply states you could end up anywhere.
Right. Which I mean, I kind of showed in that last episode that they kind of did end up all these different places.
I ain't trying to go in there. I thought Judo Master died when he got sucked in that goddamn door, but
I
apparently he
mean,
lived.
he technically should have because I feel like those suits weren't created for space travel. So being sucked into also, why is there just a door in space?
Dude, you I error
Like
error.
because you open the door, you get sucked into the black hole, but the door itself isn't getting sucked into the black hole.
No,
Like
because it's made from different type of material.
how does that work? It looked like a
Material of the
regular wooden door that
universe.
they opened.
Yeah, I know. That's how the material works. It's different type. It's different tech. It's different tech, Spider. It's future tech.
Okay.
Spacecraft tech.
Spacecraft tech.
Why do we have another black hole in Lex saying this looks interesting? This dude clearly likes black holes.
Pause.
Is it like Marvel? Oh wow. I, I, I didn't catch it until you said the pause. Once you said pause, I instantly caught it. All right. So what I'm saying is, what this is
It's not a
no, because I'm thinking about it now. What
Mhm.
is this association with wanting these black holes?
Well, I mean,
You
the thing
know,
about it is the one that happened in the pocket dimension or wherever they were in Superman,
yes.
he didn't intend for that black hole to show up.
No, but he has an unstable uh dimensional portal
Yeah,
that's really he kind of knows it's unstable and he keeps using it. He just
because because the thing about
cockily.
it was that as long as it was only open for a few seconds, then
Uh-huh.
it was fine. But when they left it open for an extended period of time, that's when everything started falling apart.
And he knew that. He wanted Superman to come. This dude is unhinged. This is
Yes.
the same guy flagged and made a deal with,
Mm-hmm.
and basically knows that he's working for Lex now. He's even convening with Lex. Half of his team is with Lex. Like, these are the same guys that were in jail are now out of jail working for Argus.
And
Even
snorting
Otis is
cocaine
there
off the desk.
off the desk. This is Argus? Is this what Argus said? Amanda Water would
She
never.
would never.
Amanda would never allow no nonsense like this going
You would
on.
not catch Amanda Waller laughing and joking with Lex's
Snorting
entire crew.
coke.
But
What?
do you feel like, because do you feel like there was a switch in Flag's like attitude after he met with Lex? He had this newfound like
Oh yeah. It's almost like Lex was a Darkhold and he touched it
right, and then he
because it
started
was a
becoming
total
obsessed with
switch.
these. Like it felt like it wasn't even about catching Chris anymore. It was just about finding the portal technology.
Yes. And how can I use it? But
Right.
then, granted, he had already got Chris, which he didn't have him before, got his hands on him, started beating the shit out of him, so he
Mm-hmm.
got a little bit of that out of his system.
Right.
But now I'm going to embarrass you because clearly you could have just killed him. If you shot him and pushed him in at the portal, these guys wasn't gonna. They're clearly behind you
Right.
at this point. They're laughing, they're joking. They're your army, your personal little army. If you would have shot Chris, which is again not a metahuman,
Mm-hmm.
and just threw his body inside of that any one of those doors.
Right.
So you're doing this deliberately to try to make him suffer,
Mm-hmm.
and that's crazy. That's not the Rick Flag that was in Creature Commandos.
No.
So you're seeing the turn again, all the things that had transpired since Creature Commandos to now. It's a lot, and he's unhinged. I'm just saying. You might want to come get your boy, Spider.
Not mine. I got nothing to do with him.
Go ahead and put him in Earth 2, Earth X.
I mean, I
You
feel
know,
like he would do just fine.
I think he'll be fine too. They just have a way of thinking about things that seems real, hateful.
But I do like the whole like juxtaposition of Augie being in Earth One, the
Uh
universe
huh.
that
Uh
we
huh. Uh
know in the
huh.
DCU,
Yep.
Augie being this horrible, horrible person.
He's
And in Earth
horrible.
2, even though he's living in that world, he doesn't subscribe to those beliefs. Like he was offended as hell when Harcourt, it was either Harcourt or ads called him a Nazi. And he was like, I'm not no fucking Nazi, all
No,
this
that
other
was
kind of stuff.
hardcore. Yeah.
And, when Keith was talking about how he was chasing after ads, he was like, well, what the fuck were you doing that for? He was like, we don't do that. Like I thought I taught you boys better than that and all this other kind of stuff. Like he's genuinely hurt that Keith is following behind, the rest of the neighborhood or whatever. And he's like, it is so crazy because you would have never thought that that would be the switch. Like we already see the big switch in Earth 2, but
Uh
like you
huh.
would think that Augie in Earth 1 was like this, so this is his perfect universe. And it really kind of dawned on me when we see that Augie stumbled upon Economos in the house, stabbed him in the
Mm-hmm.
hand,
Stab
and
him
then
in
the
the
next
hand.
time we see him, he has Economos all tied up. That in my mind was like, if it was Augie from Earth One, Economos would have just been dead, and that would have been
Quick, quick with the neck and a slit in the neck and the probably pull a
it.
tongue through the slit. It's
But
called
the
Columbia
fact that
necktie.
Augie from Earth 2 was willing to like talk to Economos and was like, who are you? Where'd you come from? What's going on? And Economos, again, just awful in these situations, just completely spilling, just spewing everything out.
Mm.
And for Augie to be like, so there are more of you here. And he's like, yeah. So he's like, okay, well, we need to go round them up. Not like I need to kill you. I
Mm.
need to go kill all of them because they killed my son. He's like, but we need to get all these people rounded up so we can get them the hell out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like,
And it's a damn shame. He got killed.
in a universe where
Vigilante
everyone's a
stabbed the
villain,
shit
the
out of him.
person that you would have thought that we would have hated the most turned out to be the most heroic out of all of them.
He died
And
somewhat a
then
hero.
Vigilante crashed through the window and stabbed the shit out of him.
Going wild. Vigilante is that guy. He the same one that tased Chris in the. It's like this. I thought he was your best friend. He's like, hey, you got to be stopped. I really think Peacemaker makes Vigilante better though.
Yeah.
That's the sad part.
Well, I mean, clearly he was doing all right because he had all those drugs and money just stashed in his basement.
He's the real hero. You know, he had to stop a lot of those cartel guys hold on to that blood money,
Right.
and
He doesn't want to
now
put a blood curse on himself.
you know what? He's probably gonna be cursed. I don't know. It's hard to say if we're not getting a season 3. You don't know what plays out.
Right.
You don't know because the way they emphasized that scene and did the close up on him, like, hmm. That'll be interesting if that's something that plays out,
Hmm.
because clearly they're going to use the money, and we know they're going to use the money. But the way they frame the scene is, I can see how they'll come back to that later. I
Well,
don't
I
know
mean,
if
they
they
used the
will
money to
now.
start the business.
Yeah, so anything that basically comes from the business is the cursed money. So they're gonna have cursed cases or things that pretty much probably get them killed.
I don't know if the I don't know if that's gonna come back in that big of a way. I think if anything, if we do see more vigilante, he might think he's cursed just because like random bad shit is happening to him. But I don't think it'll be like an actual curse.
That backflip with the twist, the kick with the close the
Oh,
door.
it's just so fucking unnecessary, but it was still
Oh,
cool.
it was the nicest Deadpoolish looking shit. That was like, oh, I wonder if that's the right one.
But Harcourt wanted to. We'll never know. We'll absolutely never know because just with the way he acts, we there's no way for us to know.
But if that Adrian was in there to
He's an
stay
idiot
so
in
he
every
could kill
universe.
Nazis, that seemed like something he'll do. Like, I couldn't just leave the Nazi world. I had to kill all the Nazis.
True.
And he'll be like coming back on his own, covered in blood. He is a psychopath.
He is. He is.
If he's not in the 11th Street Kids, he cannot be left on his own.
No.
The only people that are safe are working girls. Yeah. But the Johns, though, he killed the
Yeah.
Johns. Spider,
Yes.
magic question.
Mm-hmm.
Peacemaker, season 2. Was it super? Was it super? Was it super?
I think it was. I think it was super. I think for all the reasons I talked about before, and just
Oh.
being a more interconnected cinematic universe, we can see how if you and like I said, it's not a like you said, it's not a fair comparison to showcase, you know, what the MCU has done versus what the DCU is doing, because the MCU are coming at it from a grand perspective,
Mm-hmm.
tying all of these movies together,
Mm-hmm.
and then introducing TV shows and trying to
Mm.
figure out how to make those connected as well. We had a
Mm-hmm.
couple of references of the Battle of New York in the Netflix Daredevil series and Netflix Jessica Jones series. So there were
Mm-hmm.
mentions of happenings from within the universe, but like we said, we didn't get movie star cameos in TV shows
No, well,
in the
we
beginning. I should
got
say in the
we got
beginning.
WandaVision, we got Loki, we
Well, that's what
got
I'm saying. And when I'm
Anthony
talking about like at
Mackie
the
and
beginning of the
Sebastian Stain.
MCU with the Netflix TV
Oh,
shows,
no,
they
no,
were
no, no,
they
no, no, no,
were
no, no.
connected only in the sense of
They're
these
Marvel
this event
properties.
happened in both of the universes,
Oh,
but
there
there's
was no
no way that we're
connectivity
going to
like that at
see
all.
that
No.
interconnectivity. And
Yeah.
for James Gunn to be able to go, basically this is different things happening in one universe. It's not like
Mm-hmm.
separated from TV, from movies. Anything that you have see happening on the big screen will get referenced on the small screen. And remember, we had the brief cameo of Bucky and Nick Fury in the Winter Soldier, and they showed that scene in Agents of Shield, and it was like, see, it's all really connected. And then we barely even got any mention of the movie
Oh,
cinematic universe in
within
Agents of
four
Shield
scenes,
after
yeah,
that,
something like that.
and everything that happened in Agents of Shield, none of that mattered in any of the movies. So not having that disconnect and being able to see, as I said, Justice Gang showing up, being able to see Lex show up, seeing all of Lex's employees show up, getting these same actors from the movie into the TV show, and just showcasing like these people are a constant. Just because the movie ended, that doesn't mean that these people cease to exist. You never know when they can pop up again. Just because it's season 2 of Peacemaker is over and the Peacemaker as a show may be over, that doesn't mean that we won't see any of these characters. We might just in a random movie see a vigilante's mom show up, just for the hell of it. but
I don't need that.
it's
I don't need that at all.
but it's it
James
could,
Gunn did go on record and saying that he's gonna make all this stuff self-contained. So if you did not see Peacemaker season 1, you can still follow what's going on. And I
right.
believe that. I believe I can see season 2 and really didn't have to see season 1. I feel like
Yeah,
season 2 is self-contained enough that if I didn't see season 1, I mean, if I saw season 1, great. I have a
because
deeper appreciation of the
you think
character.
about it, like how much mention was there about the butterflies?
There was
Like
no mention
little,
about it.
little
It
to
was like
none.
small, yeah, like they saved the world, but they didn't go into the whole butterfly thing.
Yeah, and
And if you
so
saw Peacemaker season 1, if you didn't see the Suicide Squad, I can feel like I didn't have to see the Suicide Squad to
yeah,
know what happened. Again, great if I did. I got greater context, but
hmm
that is a gift that James Gunn has because if you can make all these movies and don't have a required homework assignment, you'll have more people that's engaged that'll go back and get that content if they choose to and still be able to stand alone and say, oh, wait, there's more? And go back again.
yeah,
Talented.
yeah.
Talented.
So I will say that I feel like the final episode was the weakest episode of the season,
Damn.
but I feel like the weakest in the sense of I felt like it didn't give Peacemaker a lot to do. Yes, we closed up all of the loose threads that we had surrounding
Yeah,
the
two
relationship
concerts.
between yeah, which was seemed like a lot actually.
Seemed like a Sunday special, one of those kid specials.
But
It's like,
wasn't
oh, we're
it?
getting two concerts. You had Nelson and then you had the theme song,
Yeah.
which I cannot get out of my goddamn head.
I mean, James Gunn has a way with music. But
Dude,
I
he is
feel
good.
like
I was singing that shit for like 2 days.
because Chris was in jail, then he got out of jail. He had a conversation with the 11th Street kids, had a reconciling with Harcourt, and then they went to a concert. And I feel like we we got so much out of him the entire season. So
Mm,
I've maybe there wasn't enough for him to do in the last episode because the last episode was more about building up, finding this other universe and what the universe is being used for. It just seemed like everything with Argus was starting to build up while everything with the 11th Street Kids was starting to wrap up. And I felt like the 11th Street Kids took a big back seat in the last episode. Because
mm,
yeah, we got ads making up with her or ex-girlfriend at this point, and they're getting closure in their relationship.
mm-hmm.
And we get the very emotional performance from Danielle Brooks, both in that breakup
She
scene and then her kind of like
killed
revealing like
that
how she felt about
shit.
Chris and everything.
What?
But I feel
Give that
like
girl her
yes,
flowers.
absolutely. But I feel like the transition from oh, Bordeaux's not agreeing what Flag is doing anymore, so she's defecting. She goes talks to Harcourt, and they're like, "Well, I have a person that I want to introduce you to." So they bring her to ads, and so we get a non-verbal scene of ads explaining her idea. I'm assuming what she was talking about, checkmate, and
Mm.
then we get no insight into that. Just that all of a sudden they've opened up their own business, spy
Agency,
business, investigative
I
service. Like I don't
guess.
even know what checkmate is.
They
Like we
left
got no
August.
context into what checkmate was about.
They can move furniture.
They absolutely did move a lot of furniture. So and Flurry joins them. Like why? Why did
When
we
did
bring
it
Flurry
defect?
along?
Yeah. When did it deflect? Just when he could looked at Flag funny? I'm like, that's okay. Okay. I can understand because anytime you get Tim Meadows, I'm all for it. But at the same time, that it wasn't abrupt.
Yeah.
and judo master as well. I
Yeah.
mean,
And I feel like, yeah,
understandable.
I feel like
He
I
don't
was
want to risk
less
his life going opening doors randomly,
exactly.
especially they got more doors now. Fuck that, I'm out.
After the conversation that he and Ads had when they were in Earth 2, I'm less surprised about the Judo Master defecting than I am about Flurry defect.
I mean, he was on Earth too. It still wasn't Argus. He's with Argus now, and they're if they're gonna make him risk his life opening doors, yeah, I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do something different. But I guess he felt that way too, Tim Meadows' character, because he did see Cutie Pie die, and that was probably a thing for him.
After he told a story about him throwing up on the stripper.
I mean, that's not the last thing you would want to be known for before you die. Like
True.
you would want some type of redemption before
And
before that
so
happened.
here's my thing. We saw more emotion coming from the female Argus agent that she was pissed. Like, you're sending us in there to die. Like, what is all this for? Like, she seemed more upset about it than Flurry was, but she
Mm.
was still there to throw Chris into the door.
Hmm. I don't know. I mean, maybe August got a good 401k and a health plan that you can.
I mean, it
No,
is a government job, so I
I,
wouldn't be surprised.
I'm not opening the door. You know how when Cap lifted the hammer and he supposedly felt it lightening up and he like put it down immediately
He's
because he
like, I don't
didn't
want
want
that
to
pressure.
show off?
I don't want that
Yeah,
pressure.
yeah, that's how I'll be. I'll twist the door and it'll be unlocked. I'll be like, yep, 22, 27 locked. Lock is locked. Don't open that one. I ain't even curious to see what's on the other side. Nope, it's locked. This one locked too. Woo! This one, all of them been locked all day. Yeah, it's one of them days. All of them locked.
Every
This
door that
one open.
Mr. VIP hasn't gotten an open unlocked door in 5 weeks. Like, what's really going on? I don't
This
know.
one locked.
Y'all, that's y'all schedule. Y'all put me on this route. I just all of them locked.
Then they go back and open the door. This one unlocked. Go in there if you want to.
They might have unlocked it. You know, doors work both ways.
There you go. Yeah, I can't fault me for that. It was locked when I touched it. The camera show you twist your wrist. You know I got that thing. I got that thing on my wrist. You
And
can't judge
when the
that.
door's locked, you can't really twist it anyway because the
You can't
doorknob
really twist it.
is just
You're right.
yeah, it's locked.
I got that wrist thing.
But Mr. VIP,
Lieutenant wrist.
Colonel Carpal Tunnel.
I got Colonel Carpal Tunnel wrist. That's why I can't twist the door. I'm gonna go join Checkmate.
Let's go move some furniture with your non-twisting
That's
wrist.
what. Goddamn, what you call it? Twist his hips. You see that movie, dude? You see that movie, Vigilante, dude? That money dance. Yeah, that's a thing now. He did
Oh
it
man.
season 1 and then also in season 2 twice.
But
So
Mr.
in season
VIP,
3, you got to do it 3 times. Yes, sir.
no season 3. But when it comes to Peacemaker,
See?
season 2,
Boom.
is it super?
Stop playing. Everybody knows Super James Gunn ain't dropped a dud yet. He ain't dropped a dud since I don't know. I didn't see the super. What's the name of the movie?
Brightburn?
Superhero. No, of course I saw Brightburn. That
Oh, I
shit's
don't know.
crazy.
Which one are you talking about?
Same dude that was the father in Brightburn is Keith.
Yeah.
How about that? How about that? Get a
Get a
friend.
friend, make some friends.
Just trying to tell you, make a friend. You come over here, we'll be friends, but you got to be doing something. I'm just saying.
I just need to get like into James Gunn's circle, like serve him a coffee or something.
What?
just,
Look out for him.
just make him a sandwich that that tastes better than any sandwich you ever made.
Make
Tasted
sure
before.
you let him know that sandwich is animal free, animal cruelty free. Everything. He love animals. That's your way in right there. You want to be a James Gunn friend? Love an animal because he go everything he does. There's an animal in it, and that animal was always treated nicely. He done
Yes.
did good with rats. He done got rats and made Rat Catcher and Rat Catcher 2. And he cast one of your favorite directors, Taika Waititi, as Ratcatcher 1. He did the best Marvel movie of all time, some say. And then he did the worst one, some say. Balance. You gotta balance it out, Spider.
Didn't do the best,
That's
didn't do the
all.
worst, but they were both.
What you mean? You don't think he did the best? You don't think
No,
Thor
Ragnarok
Ragnarok
was not
was?
the best, but Ragnarok was up there. Love and Thunder was not the worst, but it's really down there.
Which one do you feel as though is the best? You saying Love and Thunder was not the
Love and
best? I
Thunder was not the
thought the Love
best.
and
Civil War
Thunder.
was better than Love and Thunder. Infinity War was better than Love and Thunder. Homecoming and No Way Home were better than Love and Thunder.
If Chris Hemsworth heard you right now, he, he would
He
not have
got paid for it. It doesn't matter what I say about it. I can say what I
he would
want.
not have let you say what you're saying.
Listen, I say what I said.
Damn, son, where'd you hear this? It's super because it is. It's James Gunn. James Gunn's sick of playing with y'all. He here to show y'all he got this. Don't worry about it. He gonna take the whole superhero genre and put it on his back. Now, this whole nonsense about people not watching the last episode and not liking the last episode, it feel like that because there's a twist, and nobody like cliffhangers. That's just what the reality
Yeah,
is.
we realized that at the end of Across the Spider Verse. How many people hated that because it was a huge cliffhanger at the end?
Yeah, people don't like cliffhangers at all. So, and especially if you're not announcing another season, it's always going to get rubbed the wrong way. But overall, the series, overall, season one was a win. Season two is a win. It is what it is. It's self-contained enough so you can get a good story, character development, and then we always say put character first. You had the story first in season one, kind of getting to know the characters. Now you're getting to know the characters even more with not really nothing on the story. Not to say that there wasn't nothing to go with, but you just got enough. I felt like it was more treated like a Saturday teenage show at the end, especially with the two concerts and
Mm-hmm.
wrapping it up
Yeah,
with like a montage.
because
So
and
I
the thing
kind of
about it
felt
is
like that
like
was so short.
the final episode was almost an hour long. It was the longest episode of the season.
Yes,
But then we had the
yes.
two concerts, and it was like, well, just had
Full
the
concerts,
if we
first
just had
verse and
the
second verse.
yeah, if we just had the music over the scenes, which what we normally have, the
Yes.
episode probably would have been the same length as all the other episodes. So
Oh
did
yeah.
this one really need to be that much longer?
I'm not mad that you took the. See, we're playing around with concepts. By you taking a final episode and stretching it and making it longer, you have more room to tell a deeper story. I mean, you essentially could tell a whole new story. It's an hour. So doing that, the concept is new ish, but you can have a build up to a climax and tell that story with that, which I thought that's what the goal was. Is what you're gonna do. We'll
Mm-hmm.
have an epic fight of some sort, and maybe Keith versus Chris,
Not a
or
lot of fights in season two.
no, just character building. There was no big fight piece at all. You had Peacemaker kill himself, and that's about it.
And
But
Rick
that's
Flag
okay.
beat the shit out of Peacemaker.
But that's okay because again, you're entering this world, and he's thinking long term.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was enough going on that I was entertained.
Yeah.
I didn't have to have a action scene in every episode, and that's telling in storytelling that every episode doesn't have. Oh, we got to do a big action scene, and then it don't fit. You're
Right.
just forcing it in. You're just trying to cram it in because you're trying to hit these benchmarks. I like the way the story is unflowing, and it's natural. It's contained enough that it's not affecting the huge scope of what's going on in the whole DCU.
Yeah.
And you have to be able to tell stories like that because, again, even though it's a shared universe, if it's about that character, it should be about that character.
Yeah.
One thing that we did talk about that we don't know if it's possible for James Gunn to do is to create a character movie. Every movie he's made, it's been an ensemble movie,
Right.
but it works. If it's what brought you to the dance, then do what brought you to the dance and dance with it. It works. You get you get maybe that's the idea. He'll set up the core stuff, right? But maybe give something like the Mr. Terrific show a spinoff to someone else and let them direct it their way.
Hmm.
But he birthed the idea, not Mr. Terrific himself, the character, but he brought him to the forefront. We only see
Right.
him in
The version
animation.
of him that resides in a DCU.
Yes, he introduced him, and then somebody else could take it and run with that standalone. Like I don't think he's directing a Clayface movie or TV show, whatever that is. He's not directing that, so he's gonna share the baton. We just gotta wait and see. It's like he's not in a rush, and I'm glad he's not.
Yeah.
I'm
And I
glad
don't
he's
think it
taking
should
like
be.
that. In the MCU, it took 10 years to get to Thanos.
Right.
Like this is still year what 4, 5? If you're
I
counting
mean,
from when James Gunn did
the
the
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad to differentiate himself from the other Suicide Squad, if you count from then you can say okay, because you can't really say anything before then if he wasn't involved, even though they asked him to be involved a lot of times before he even said yes.
Yeah. So we're looking at 4 years at this point.
So again, he's just starting, and if he bypass and don't do it in 10 years, that's okay too.
Right.
Maybe it takes 15 years to get to a dark side. Maybe we go to apocalypse before we get dark side. Maybe we get dark side's son, and then the Justice League beat the shit out of him, and then you get the attention of his dad, and he come with that same Rick Flag mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Where Batman at? He beat the shit out of my son. Now I'm gonna beat the shit. You lost against a human? Yeah, beat the shit out of you again. And that's different from what we're used to, but it's so compelling,
Right.
right? Because you again building that world out. I trust in James Gunn to tell the story how he wants to tell it, and I'm interested to see. Because if nothing else, you're intrigued.
Yeah.
You're intrigued to see where it's gonna go. And I was a DC fan before I was a Marvel fan. It just DC was making shitty movies, and Marvel came along and started making better movies.
Mm-hmm.
But DC was killing them in the animation,
Oh
and
yes.
then DC still killing them in the animation. You could say what you want to. Marvel animation storylines ain't hitting as hard as DC. I'll argue with you in the comments if you want. But now the tables have shifted, and James Gunn is over there doing what he's doing. I think he's having fun with it too,
Oh
Spidey.
yeah.
I think
You
he's
look
having
at any
fun.
of his like episode recap podcast episodes and you can see how much he loves going into the details of the little Easter eggs that he hides into the episodes, the little callbacks to certain things and talking about like things that he wanted to shoot but maybe felt like didn't fit the situation right, or just everything that he is
He's one
willing to
of
go through.
us.
Exactly. He's a nerd about the things that he makes, and he loves, I think he loves the idea of an interconnected universe. This is, I don't know if this was something he's always envisioned himself doing, but I think that he is genuinely having fun telling these stories because he really actually enjoys them. Like this isn't just a writer who wants to express himself, wants to create superheroes in a way that he's envisioned them. This is a comic book fan who wants the comics that he grew up loving to be seen by other people how he saw them as he was growing up, and he wants to share that love, share that enthusiasm, share that emotion that he has when he's reading these stories, and he wants that to come out in his films and his TV shows. And like you said, it shows. It really shows
Oh,
in
it
everything that he's
shows.
been doing.
I can't get that theme song out of my head.
And he just has, and I think that's a product of him growing up in the 70s and the 80s and liking that kind of music, and just his vision of being able to tie a piece of scenery or a scene itself to a certain piece of music to elicit different emotions because how can you take a trilogy in the Guardians of the Galaxy and have like a through line of music and how impactful the songs are and how they became synonymous with different scenes in the movies, and he's done it for both seasons of Peacemaker because like I can almost guarantee you that those bands that that like they saw their streaming numbers like just jump up when it got introduced in Peacemaker season 1 and in season 2. I mean, it's like you said, and with the hidden like meanings in the choreography and the hidden like scenes or the allusions to the scenes
In the
in
Kendrick Lamar movies. He's the Kendrick Lamar of DC.
let's go
I
with that.
said what I
Let's
said.
let's go with that.
You better give Doc his props. James Gunn to Kendrick Lamar goddamn movies. I said what I said. You could tell him I said it. I ain't scared.
If I ever get to give him his coffee, I will tell him that you said that.
There you go.
But let us know what you thought about Peacemaker season 2. If you enjoyed the season, if you had any problem with any of the episodes, remember just leave us a comment. But remember also, if
Yeah.
you like this video, go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you can be notified when we have new episodes that come out. If you want the audio version of the podcast, just search for All Things Super on your favorite podcast streaming platform. And if you want to reach out to us on social media, just click the link in the description below.
Leave a comment. We'll read it silently. Unless it's good. If it's really good, we might read it on the show.
Here you go.
Yeah, only if it's good. I'm not making no promises. Hey, here's a question.
Yeah.
Is James Gunn going to bring in Matt Reeves' Batman?
No.
Damn.
Well, I mean, he's already said that he's not bringing in Matt Reeves' Batman. He said that is an Elseworlds universe. Matt Reeves' Batman is going to be Matt Reeves' Batman. If he has a universe that he wants to build, you know, that's all well and good. He said that's not going to be a part of the DCU.
He ain't gonna let him build no universe. Matt Reeves is out right after Batman.
Right after the Batman 2?
Right after the Batman 2. And that's gonna just fizzle out too.
Well, it just leaves room. I mean, because we don't need 5 different Batmans.
Don't we?
No, we don't.
When you're not doing it right, you need 5 different Batmans.
Well, and that is yet to be determined if James Gunn is going to do it right.
Well, we don't know if Matt Reeves did it right because guess what? They thought the Joker was done right, and then they came out with Joker 2. We don't even talk about this.
I don't think anybody's talking about the Joker 2.
No one even talks. You know, that's your movie is so bad that no one even talk. We still talk about Secret Invasion, how bad it is. When your movie is so bad that no one even talks about it.
I think that is the true definition of mid.
To not even be acknowledged?
Because it's not good enough to be remembered, and it's not bad enough to be shit on. It is so mid that it is just not. I feel like the word
mid don't even cover it though. Like it's beyond mid. It has to be lower than
it's
mid.
The middleest of mid. That's what it is. It's so far in the middle that you don't even think about it.
It's so zero. I have no feelings
exactly
on it at all. So I don't want to like it. I don't want to hate it. But it's just
right there in the middle.
It's a movie.
I just don't care. I don't even care to even.
Lady Gaga is in it.
She was. The first one made $1 billion.
And this one made less. Far less. Way less.
Wait, I never even looked up the number.
I think they owe people money. What happened? They made $1 billion.
Musical thriller is what it's being called. Worldwide,
call it something.
Do you want to venture a guess as to how much money it made worldwide?
Drum roll. $2.
It made more than $2. I will say that.
You that funky 40. I'll be on that funk. Buy this so I can get it in. Yeah.
Almost a year old at this point. Well, over a year old at this point. It released October 1st. Well, the earliest release date was October 1st, 2024 in South Korea. Released October 4th, 2024 in the United States.
It made more than $2, so
It made more than $2, yes.
that was my guess. I gave it all I had.
200
You
million.
realize it made 200 million.
Yes.
That's the people that love Lady Gaga
Possibly.
and Joaquin Phoenix.
Domestically, 58 million. Internationally, 149 million.
I didn't know the split was like that. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Did not do well in the United States.
I smelled turds that smell better than that. What the hell? She was cute.
Well, she's in
I'm
North
just
America,
saying.
not just the United States.
What? That's crazy. This is the same guy that was in Gladiator.
It was. I would say not
The first
the
one.
not the focal point of Gladiator. I mean, he was in it, sure.
Yeah, he was in it. He was also in Signs with Mel Gibson. This is the same good dude guy that was there Walk the Line, the Johnny Cash story.
Yeah,
I think he won awards for that one too. I'm just saying he's a phenomenal actor.
he is a phenomenal actor.
I think he won awards for the Joker.
Possibly.
And this is what I'm trying to tell you. This is what I'm trying to tell you, dude. You think you're good, then you're not. So we'll see. That's crazy. We think Matt Reeves' Batman gonna do well. It may not. And if it don't, there ain't nowhere in hell James gonna put that motherfucker inside the DCU. It'll go over that Elseworld story and die. We'll pretend like we ain't even. He'll drop 3 Batman movies in 1 year to make you forget about that. Like, nope, Batman 1, 2, and 3 coming out this year. What? We filmed it all together. But don't worry about it. We filmed it last year. We knew his movie wasn't gonna do shit. That's fucked up. I can't. That's crazy, Spider. You got a movie that you don't even talk about, and after coming from them sequels are hard, man. Ain't too many people nail a sequel.
Yeah, it
We go
barely
see him.
made its budget back. Budget was 200 million. It made 207 million.
Just $7 million investment. Definitely ain't do no marketing. They knew. They knew early. Hey, uh, Akeem, you go do the marketing for Joker 2? Nah, I'm not doing that. Nah. Yeah, you probably right. You probably shouldn't do that.
It was nominated for 7 Golden Raspberry Awards.
The hell's a raspberry?
It's the award. It's like the opposite of the Oscars. It's like an awards.
Oh,
It
it's like
awards like
ain't
the
that what
worst of the categories.
ain't that what Catwoman was for the Halle
Yeah,
Berry?
yeah.
Oh my god!
It won for the Golden Raspberry Awards. It won worst remake, ripoff, or sequel, and worst screen combination for
Damn,
Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga. Worst
damn.
screen combination. It was also nominated for worst picture, worst director, worst actor, worst actress, worst screenplay.
I don't think Mariah Carey glitter movies did that bad. God damn. God. Well, it was hyping this thing up like it was the next biggest Titanic.
Yeah,
Ooh, that L
I
hurts.
really think that because it deviated from what the Joker was. Joker was a grounded, gritty take on the origin story of a man who's been pushed to the brink of madness
Yes.
by a
Society.
by society, pretty much.
Yeah.
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 And
He had a
you
medical condition, and y'all pushed him to a point that he punched a clock off a wall.
and murdered a man on live television.
Yep. And now y'all love him for it. But then he came back with a musical number.
Yeah,
Hey,
why change it into a musical is
a
the
little something for
question.
y'all. Some still some. Hey, what about if it was just artist decision that that's who he was feeling? No studio interference. You know, made $1 billion. Let him go. Let him cook.
And it was
Let
the
him cook.
same
No
director.
notes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The director was feeling jazzy. You know. Oh, we get Lady Gaga. Oh yeah, even more vocals. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Here come the second
he
billion.
won
He
best
just barely
actor
broke even.
for that. For Joker. How do you go from winning best actor for Joker to being nominated for worst actor for its sequel?
Sequels are hard, Spider.
I guess so.
Sequels, sequels are hard,
I
man.
guess so.
It's hard to do them sequels. Everybody can't be Back to the Future too.
Or Terminator 2.
Everybody can't do Spider Man Across the Spider Verse too.
Spider-Man 2 was a great sequel too.
That's what I said. Everybody can't do it.
Yeah.
Everybody can't do Bad Boys too. We can
Oh,
stop
Bad
right
Boys 2
there.
was so good.
It's so goddamn good. You see that goddamn Ferrari? They're throwing cars, Marcus. How do I not see they're throwing cars?
That's how you drive. From now on, that's how you drive. That's how you shoot. I want my next partner to shoot like that. You got to be one deranged motherfucker to shoot like that.
Ah, it's hard
Oh,
to do a sequel.
it is hard to
It's
do a
hard.
sequel.
And they just dropped that goddamn James Gunn not playing with y'all.
Yeah.
James Gunn not
Speaking
taking
of
no L's.
speaking of sequels, Superman Man of Tomorrow, well, not even Superman Man of Tomorrow, Man of Tomorrow has already been announced as the next Superman project that's going to be
Shouldn't we
released.
get shouldn't we get Supergirl
Supergirl is
first?
coming first. Supergirl is coming next year, 2026. 2027 Man of Tomorrow is going to be released.
Okay, well at the same time,
And we
where
also have
lanterns at?
Lanterns coming at, I think, early
Are you telling me
2026.
wait. Superman 2 coming before Lanterns?
No, no, no. Lanterns, early 2026.
Okay.
Supergirl, mid 2026. Man of
Okay.
Tomorrow, 2027.
Understood. So he just gonna make people wait for Batman, huh? We probably get a new goddamn
Yeah,
Aquaman
because
before we
it's
get
going to be what?
Batman.
Batman and Robin is going to be the first introduction of the DCU Batman.
I hope not.
I think that's what he's going on record to say.
Gotta have something going on. I don't. I
Because
know
remember,
he's doing.
we
He's
already established that we're picking up with these heroes after they've already been established as heroes in the universe. So we're not picking up Batman. We're not seeing Martha and her pearls anymore. Batman has already been
thank
established,
God.
and clearly Dick Grayson has already been through the Robin gamut, and he's already off being Nightwing. We've already
Yeah.
gotten past Jason Todd. We've gone past Tim Drake. We're at Damian Wayne now.
Yeah, because they watch our show. James Gunn watch our shows Friday, and clearly he knows because we said this so many times before it actually was put into reality. Now here it is, and I'm thinking that the Teen Titans are coming sometime soon. The only thing I'm trying to see is if he go do Doom Patrol before you do Teen Titans, and is he gonna do? uh I
I,
forgot the
I
squad that Beast
doubt
Boy was
that he
on
would
before
do
he
Doom
did.
Patrol, seeing that Doom Patrol was done so recently.
So it's Teen Titans. Go, go, go,
Yeah, I
go.
mean, but
Teen
Teen Titans Go is so far removed from what we would actually see in a Teen Titans show or
Yeah,
movie.
but they did a Teen Titans show too. On
Titans, yeah, and
yeah.
it got real bad real quick.
Didn't take long. Hard to do sequels. It's hard to do. Star Starfire was black with orange hair. Is that what was happening?
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So there you go. Make it make
But
sense.
she wasn't the worst part of the show.
No, no, I won't say that. I was just saying It's if that didn't come across clearly. Season two, it is.
Of what? Oh, Peacemaker? Yeah, season 2. Super.
No, I was talking about Titans.
Titans had three seasons, 4 seasons.
Hard to do a sequel.
Titans was on for a while.
Oh, and what's the last thing you said? It got real bad,
Real
real
fast. Yeah.
fast. There you go. Yeah, Peacemaker is just it's so good that I'm mad that he ended it the way he ended it.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
we don't know when we're gonna see him again.
we don't.
And
We
everything on the
don't.
slate don't have Peacemaker in it, which
Well, I
means
mean,
we
we
don't
didn't know
have the
Peacemaker was
11th
gonna be a
Street.
Superman.
Yeah, but storyline wise, he's stuck there. The 11th Street kids can't get to him. They don't even know that he's gone.
Yeah.
It's a hard cliffhanger ending. It's not even a soft cliffhanger ending. It's like, god damn, what are we gonna do now?
Well, like you said, if we don't get a Peacemaker season 3, and James Gunn has said that Peacemaker's not coming back in his own show, we, like you said, we might get a show called Checkmate, and all of these characters come back.
Um,
And their first season is that they have to figure out what happened to Chris.
you still a Peacemaker spinoff.
But it's not a Peacemaker show. It's not Peacemaker. And
So
see,
we'll
that's the
never come
thing,
back to it.
because in order to not give stuff away, you the like James Gunn and these creatives, they have to be like vague about these things. So I can definitively, so James Gunn can be like, I can definitively say there
None
is
of them
no
words are right.
Peacemaker season 3 in the works. But that's not saying Peacemaker's not coming back. That's not saying Hardcore or Ads or Vigilante Economist. That's not saying that none of them are coming back. There just isn't going to be a season 3 of Peacemaker.
I don't like it, Spider. I don't like
Well, we'll see what else James Gunn digs up and creates
it. Like
in
James gonna give a
between.
fuck about how I feel.
He really doesn't. He's got his plan in the works, and he's gonna make it do what it do. Because we didn't even realize Creature Commandos was coming out when it was coming out, and they announced it. We're like, oh shit, when did we? What do we know about this? So we never know when something will
Did you
just
hear that they
drop out
announced season
surprise.
two?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, well, we'll see how that goes.
yep.
Will Flag be back in that?
I
Will
doubt
it
it.
be the same Flag?
I
Oh,
doubt
so
it.
is Waller back?
No, I don't think Wall is back either.
What are you talking about? Waller is the one that was running
Yeah, Wall was
Commandos,
the one that
Creature
was running it,
Commandos
but I feel like
from
if
Bellweed.
everything is connected at this point, what, given that Flag is the way that he is and the mindset that he has right now, do you really
Uh
think
huh.
that he's going to want to go back to using mutants or Task Force M for anything right now? I feel like he's on this
No,
kick to
I
where
think it's
he
only a
doesn't want to
matter of
have
time where
anything.
he actually throw their ass in Salvation too.
Exactly. I feel like he's at this point in time where he doesn't want to have anything to do with anybody that's not human. And I mean, Peacemaker was just on the other side of that because he killed Junior.
It's gonna be interesting to see what DC does with this world. It's the battle of the universes now. What's the likelihood this probably won't happen until like 30 years down the line? What's the likelihood we get a DC versus X-Men?
Probably never.
Never say never, my guy.
Because okay,
We thought we wouldn't have a black president.
what movie studio do you think is going to want to split their profits?
Sony splitting theirs with Marvel.
But do you think that Marvel and Disney are going to want to split their profits with Warner Brothers?
If it's potentially the biggest paycheck ever, you got to understand Disney is in the business of making money.
But here's the thing. First off, you have to establish your X-Men universe to be successful enough to cross over with the DC universe, and
Oh, it's
having
coming.
the studio willing to agree to do that, which I think is an extremely long shot.
We didn't think that we would get what we've gotten now.
Yeah, but that's more of a
Echo
likelihood of
included.
happening than having two separate comic book universes cross over in the movies.
If it happened in a video game,
That's like
if it
having
happened, if
Apple
it
and
happened in the
Samsung
comics,
collaborate to create a new phone.
Stranger things have happened.
I don't know if they have. Not of that situation.
It happened in the comics. DC versus X Men, or
Yeah.
DC versus Marvel, or Justice League versus X
It,
Men,
like
or
you
whatever.
say, if it does happen at some point, it won't be until well in the future.
Yeah, I
Because
think you have James Gunn has to set his
if you're
universe
building
first.
these cinematic universes to coincide with each other respectively, MCU on this side, DCU on this side, you have to figure out a way for those two universes. Yeah, we already talking about all of this multiversal stuff, but it's going
Incursions
to be,
mixed
it
with the
has to be like one time
antimatter
thing,
wave.
and
Oh, it
it would
will
have
be
to
a
be
one
like a
time thing.
Crisis on Infinite Earths build up event to
Oh,
come
of
together
course.
for that, and to happen in that maybe one movie, maybe a sequel, but then to break apart and to never happen again. This has to be like a
Where,
once in a lifetime event.
yes, once in a lifetime event. The Rock versus Cena that they did twice, just
And
because
three times.
they did do it 3 times, didn't they? It's a third time in a lifetime event. You
Mm-hmm.
know? But you got to think about it. It'll be the biggest event in comic book history for one. So the
Only
accolades to
if
put
it's
your name
done
on,
right to build the
only if
characters
it's
up.
done right.
But we don't
Of
know
course.
what that was. We don't know what's going to happen with X-Men
Because
and
you
the
got to
MCU.
think about it. Who's gonna die in the story, right? You're thinking about it. Who's
And
gonna
the the deaths can't be
be
lasting.
undone?
No, they can't be lasting because you're going to take a character from either one of those universes,
Oh yeah,
have
they'll
them
die,
die
but
to
they'll come
someone
back.
who's
Yeah,
outside of their universe, and then have that death last when you go back to their own
yeah.
universe.
No, you're not gonna let it last. Everything's got to get reset. But that's what makes it so once in a lifetime, right? When you see something like Injustice,
Mm-hmm.
just the animated cinematic stuff that they want you to see, and you see all of those characters come together. You take that and you multiply that by mixing it with across universes to see uh Wanda go up against anybody. Or if you see Hawkeye versus Green Arrow, Batman versus Iron Man, Sentry versus Superman, you know? That's hold my beer money right there.
Right.
That's shut up and take my money right there. Spider-Man versus I don't know the DC version of Spider-Man. Is there a spider-ish character? I don't recall a spider-ish character on DC. Fuck it, Static Shock. You can go against Static Shock. Static Shock
We
DC.
have to see a live action Static Shock first.
That's a sick burn, but it's a true one. Static Shock
Static
is
Shock
really
has not been
ridiculous.
mentioned since, well, I won't say not been mentioned, but on screen it has not been mentioned since the animated series. Because the comics
He
has
was
still been running.
he's been in some spin-offs as like a future version, but
Yeah.
not enough. We need
Mm-hmm.
more Static Shock. Need more of that version.
But I mean, DC and the DCU have a number of ways that they can go, a number of branches that they can go down. So we don't know who we'll see. I know there's been talk of Booster Gold. There's been talk of Blue
I
Beetle,
know.
Joel
Waiting to see Booster
Duena's
Gold.
character being canon
So that's
to the
canon.
DCU. Yes,
Mm.
the events of the movie are not canon, but he as that character is canon. That's the way
What the?
that James Gunn said it. I don't know how that
Huh?
makes sense, but that's
How in the
just the way
hell?
it is.
So he gonna do another origin story?
No,
Then it's
nope,
canon.
it's not canon.
Well, he gotta have to do another backstory then. He need a
Nope.
different backstory.
They
So the
might
family not there?
they might allude to his backstory in whatever project he shows up in, but it's not going to be the same backstory. Susan Sarandon is not going to be there.
I don't know. I don't know. I trust in James Gunn. He know what
That's what
he's
I mean.
doing.
That's essentially all of this. Everything from Peacemaker season 1. He was like, "This is canon. That's canon. This is canon. But this part isn't canon. This part has gotten retconned." So He
In
picks
the
and
world of
chooses what he
comic
wants to have as
books,
part of his
in the
universe.
world of comic books, it's not unheard of.
Right.
So you just got to sit back and enjoy the process, and that's what I'm here for.
Yeah. That's what we're all here
Steak and
for.
process.
And we hope that's what you're here for too, to enjoy the process of the cinematic universe and the process of us breaking those universes down. But
Like
thank you all
fractions.
so much for joining us for this episode. We appreciate all the love, all the support. We hope to see you in the next one. But just remember, until then, keep being super.
We give them a little extra every time, don't
Just a
we?
little bit.
Just a little bit.